Welcome back to another episode of Yoshi's Woolly World. Sorry for it to be taking so long. Is that because waiting on the video clip for the question of the day takes about a day for it to be ready to go. So it's actually now is ready to go. The last episode, the question was, what did Poochie do before running? Okay. Now, I honestly don't remember the answers, but if you answered the top answer, you're wrong. And if you answered the bottom answer, which is the third one I said in the last episode, you're wrong there again. And if you answered in the middle answer, which was, he wagged his tail, you guys can go ahead and write down the 500 and keep track of how many 500s you've earned by correctly answering each question. But every time you get it wrong, though, don't write down 500. Alright? Now, as you all may know, I have said in the last episode, I've said that I am not doing special worlds. Okay? Because they're a little challenging than I expected. But however, Hang Tongue, though, I will do later after we complete the game. It's the only one that I have completed. Actually, I take that back, because there's another one that I actually completed. Alright? So, we're not going to spoil that just yet until it actually shows us what that is. Alright, so we're going to go to travel to the next world, and the 2-1 is going to be across the fluttering dunes. Okay? Now, in this world, I may or I may not collect everything on the first run. So if I end up collecting everything on the first run, you will be seeing the special world. And if you don't see the special world, don't worry. It's alright. It'll happen. But however, if you get the special world in all of the worlds, you have collected all the flowers in the world that you currently defeated, basically. So we're going to go ahead and go to Across the Fluttering Dunes, which is 2-1, and as you may know, that everything is free. So, and here there is no fall pits, so we're going to show you the all-you-can-eat watermelon. So we're going to go ahead and show that off. Even though everything is free, we're going to go ahead and show that off in today's episode. So, if you're excited, hit that like button below and show me your support, and I will be still around to do more other episodes of other stuff. However, I will try to figure out how to do that stuff later. Alright. Now, as you can see, right above me here is a watermelon. So, I'm going to go ahead and, lick that. And then I have unlimited watermelons. And if I run out, you'll see why. Now, I don't need to toss anything. I can just go bloop. Just with one seed, basically. One pencil stamp right there. Now, let's go ahead and collect every bead in every nook and cranny that you might have missed. Okay, let me get this guy here. It's like, give me that guy. Alright, so this, we're going to go ahead and have one of the pups attack him, bounce on him. There we go. Now, right here is hearts. In case you get hit, don't worry. it will happen. If you do end up getting hurt, heal up, because you're going to need it. There's one pencil stamp right there. And now, as you notice, that I have been saying pencil stamps for quite some time now, in case you noticed. And you know why that is, though. That's because I have it by memory. Because normally I would say stamps or stampage. But at some point I will end up forgetting what I said, and I will still end up getting what I want. So let's go ahead and take out all of our seeds out of our mouth, and there's another watermelon. We're gonna go ahead and get all the beads here, and it seems like I got everything. So let's go ahead and take that watermelon and let's move on. And ding! Oh, thanks, pups. And it looks like there's something above here, as you can see that I was shooting there at that pipe, and I need these beads. Give me that. There's a pencil stamp right there. And now let's go ahead and go in. Now our watermelon, however, is gone. So let's go ahead and take that pencil stamp right there. Not bad. And we're not even finished here yet. So we're going to go ahead and get up and try to get everything here. But however, the seeds will not collect the Wonderwool. But if you use a Pooch Pup, you can. Just like that, without even having to reach for it. That's only in Mellow Mode. If you did this in Classic, however, the yarn balls will not collect it for you. So it's either that you reach for it or have a magnet, which I'll show you that once we have the time to show you that, once I have the magnet badge. Which you do collect, but the only thing is when and where you would, and when do you collect it though? Who knows? We'll find out. So we're going to go ahead and get this watermelon here and go just go ahead and take those stamps right there. Knock that enemy out. Now, any enemies I hit or attack, it's actually, if you notice, that I am adding that to the list of enemies that has not been found. So in case you notice that, so you know what enemies to hit and what enemies not to hit. You know? Or what things you can hit. So, just remember. So I'm gonna, oh, see, I revealed it just by using my seedery is what I'm gonna call it, seedery. Now, I'm gonna hold it, even though it's gonna be gone by the time I get down in here. Now, there's a spot in here that I always overlook. So, and I'm going to show you that area once I have the opportunity here. Now, if you have this seed or the watermelon, go ahead and use them because it will take out the little spiky dudes that just roll around that you can't even hit. So I'm going to stand here and take out the seeds, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and take that. And don't worry, there's no stamps or pencil stamps here, so don't worry about it. If you really want to have beads, go ahead and do that right over there. Now, there's no stamps, but there is a Wonderwool sitting right there. Now, we're getting close to that area, or actually that area is actually right here. I always overlook this area, but that the question mark that was sitting here, I always overlook that pretty much. So right now I'm at the amount of bead or the amount of stamps that I need. Now the second wonder flower here is right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my seedery to go ahead and take it out. Now I'm gonna go bloink, bloink, and bloink. So I don't have to deal with those enemies at all. Alright. Now, as you can see, there is 5 question mark clouds, okay? So we're going to go ahead and hit that. Hit this one here. But however, do not hit this one that's right above here. Above me, pretty much. Don't hit that one. Why? You'll thank me later once you actually realize why. You'll thank me later. Trust me. You will thank me later. You'll thank me later for me telling you that. You'll be thanking me later. Because everybody thinks that, oh, go to the top door. Oh, no. Think again, buddy. Because you know what? There are secrets underneath the top door. So you want to make sure you look every nook and cranny. Make sure you know exactly where to go. So basically we have 3 flowers. And once you pass this little ledge here, you want to make sure you have 3 flowers. And if you miss that flower, it looks like, again, you might have to do it again. This level again. Help! Oh, see what I mean? The pooches can really be a little less lenient on you at certain times of the game. So, take that. And then, if you get to this point, go back to over here, press this. But if you had the magnet, though, you don't have to worry about a whole lot. So you can just get the things there and then just run underneath. Okay? Now, as you can see, one of my Poochie Pups there is dancing pretty happily. Because why? Well, I want to reconsider. Bloop. You just might want to reconsider because you might overlook something. So it's always good to attack all your enemies because sometimes enemies can hold secrets for you. Keep that in mind if you're looking all over the place and every corner of any section of the game. Make sure you know exactly where you're going. Okay. Now, at this point, you should have 5 wolves. Oh no, 4 wolves. Sorry, 4 Wonder Wolves. Ding. There we go. Stamp right there. Hit that. Basically, this platform is meant to be here so that you can get this the beads here in that pencil stamp. However, there's something similar to that up ahead, which I will not spoil that just yet. So right here, going to go ahead and get that. Ding. And font. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get every stamps, every pencil stamp, and every flower. So at this point, you should have 4 flowers. And if you do not, you overlooked in a section that you might have missed. So, careful with that, because sometimes you want to redo the game. I mean, it's okay to restart the game. But again, if you restart it, though, oh man, that is going to be quite hectic. Uh-oh. Here comes a timer one. This is not fun. I don't like timers. I do not like timers because why? I really have to be on my game for certain areas. So there, you get a Wonder Wool. And I want an actual badge that allows you to go faster than you normally are at this point. Because normally I'm just walking a little slow at the start. So we're going to go ahead and seed that out. And we get a flower at the same time. Bloop. And bloop. Bloop. We get some heartage. And really? Fine. I am not going to 100% that completely. But again, at this point, what really does count is that I've got all the flowers, I got all the wool, and I got all the pencil stamps. So that is what matters. So, like I said, I may or may not 100% the entire level. So, keep that in mind. Alright. So, what are we going to reveal? Oh, snap. My favorite pencil stamp utensils. My most favorite craft material. It's this thing right here. My most favorite material. And that's what I was waiting on. So now we're going to go ahead and craft our Yoshi into that. Sorry. So we've got a Safari Yoshi. But that's not all what we get to see. So what is this? Oh, what is that? Uh-oh. Wait until the next episode to find out. Now, if you're wondering of how to get from World 2 instead of just running all the way to World 1 and to the Craft Island that way, always get a reminder, just from Survival Man 1 to help you. Hit the star button on your 2DS or 3DS system on the touchscreen, and as soon as you touch it, it goes to the Craft Island immediately without you having to move. So, like I said, if you want to go to World 1, hit the number 1 on your touchscreen, you go to World 1 immediately. So, etc., etc. Just every world is the same way. So, now, we're going to go ahead and go to the Yoshi hut here. And since we're right here already, immediately. So we're going to go ahead and hit a button here. Now we're going to go ahead and select this Yoshi. However, I am going to go ahead and edit easy mode. I like the easy mode, however, because you can actually select certain sections here. So, we're going to go ahead and turn that Yoshi into that. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and hit the X button. And then we're going to go ahead and save it. Now, change creator. Alright. I'm just kind of wasting time as I'm doing this, you know what I mean? Because the more I waste time, the easier it is for me to do stuff, you know what I mean? But I only can do this once in a great while, so you guys can see what Yoshis you can craft into. So it's always good, you know, kind of keep in mind, hey, did not want to space that. There we go. However, I can't do numbers, and that's what's annoying. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, right here, that you can barely see, it says Survival Man Yoshi. And then I'm going to change the name here, and that is going to be FL. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Hey, wow. Okay. That's why I don't like using my finger at the touchscreen, because I can hit the wrong button. Hitting the wrong button again. Yep, hit a button twice. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and name it Flare Yoshi. And now that's the Yoshi, we are going to go ahead and use for the time being until someone can guess what kind of amiibos I have. Hint, I have 4 of them for the Super Smash Brothers. However, for this game though, I only have 2 that are compatible to this game. So, the hint is, it's that either one of them will be in this game. So I want you guys to guess what 2 amiibos I have. It's not Yarn, Yoshi. Okay, keep that in mind. I don't have a Yarn Yoshi. I wish I did. Okay, 2 amiibos. What amiibo that I want to use? But I want you to guess what 2 amiibos I have that are compatible for this game. So if you guys can go ahead and guess, do so right now in the comments below, so that I can read them later. However, we're going to go ahead and use this Yoshi. Now, since being that we have that Yoshi, a little bit of a black and has a little fire, a little bit, which is not entirely too bad. We're going to go ahead and go into the scrapbook theater. Now, if you guys can actually notice that the touchscreen, that if you touch the actual location on the touchscreen once, Yoshi will go there. And if you touch it again at the same spot, Yoshi will go in. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go to Yoshi Theater. Now, this one is called House Building. Now, you guys need to really, really pay attention to this one, because once you look away, you might have missed something, because the question will regard to something that you might have missed during the clip here. So, eyes peeled, every inch of this clip. I'll be on the back for a little bit. Okay, now this one's pretty obvious, so you guys should actually really get this one right away. So if you get this right, you get 500. If you actually get this right, so this one's pretty obvious. Who did Yoshi build the house with? It's pretty obvious, right? So leave in the comments below of your observations and your answers of why this was so obvious. Okay, so question. I'm going to read again, and I'm going to read the 3 answers. But again, I am not going to spoil the answer until next day's question of the day. So keep eyes peeled for that day. Okay? Now, who did Yoshi build the house with? 3 of the questions are here right now. Mario is in number 1 slot. Poochie is number 2 slot. And number 3, Shy Guy. I'll let you guys think on this. Give you some time to think about what the answer is. But again, it's pretty obvious. So you might get this right away. So, think again. I'll let you think for at least a minute or so. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your time is up. So, if you have your answer right now, leave in the comments below, in the comment section below, and tell me how obvious this question was. So I'm going to read the question one last time, and then leave in the comments below what you think. Who did Yoshi build the house with? Mario, Poochie, or Shy Guy? So if you like this video, please hit that like button below, show me your support, and also subscribe, and if you have, don't need to do it again. And hit that bell notification, and every time that I post, you'll be notified of every video I post every time. So until then, I'm your host, SurvivalMan1, and I'll catch you guys in the next exciting episode that comes your way. I'm out. Peace.